Hey yogis, we will begin in child's pose. On your shins, separate your knees as wide as you like and rest your belly between your thighs. Reach your hands forward, your tailbone back towards your heels. Relax your forehead down and release your jaw. Begin to exhale everything out your mouth. Pause at the bottom of your exhale. Slowly take a deep inhale through your nose, filling up your back body. Pause at the top of your breath. Big open mouth sigh, let it go. Pausing again at the bottom. Another deep inhale through your nose. Let your back and your ribs expand. Stillness at the top. Open mouth sigh, melt your chest closer to the mat. Again, inhale through the nose, filling up. Exhale through the mouth, empty out. One more time, deep inhale. And long exhale. On your next inhale, begin to shift forward onto hands and knees, all fours. Pull your wrists back so they're directly underneath your shoulders, knees in, hips width apart. As you inhale, drop your belly down, reach forward into cow pose. Exhale, dome your back into cat pose. Inhale, arching shoulders back, collarbones wide. Exhale, rounding. Continue moving on your own timing with your breath. And if you like to add in any side-to-side movement, hip circles or neck circles, take what you need. Maybe starting to establish your Ujjayi breath, inhaling and exhaling through your nose, creating that oceanic sound. On your next inhale, pause with a neutral spine. Walk both hands off to the right of your mat. Reach your left fingers a little further as you hug the left hip back and drop your head down. Feel a side stretch here. Inhale, walk across your mat over to the left. Reach your right hand forward as your right hip hugs back. Relax your neck. Inhale, return to center. Walk your hands slightly forward, tuck your toes under, and exhale your hips high, downward facing dog. Take a moment to pedal through your feet, bending one knee and then the other. And then slowly begin to find stillness in your pose, reaching both heels back evenly. We're going to slowly wave through our body. You can look at me for the first one. You'll inhale, lift your heels high, and slowly round your back as you shift your shoulders forward over your wrists until you arrive in plank position. From plank, bend your knees, drop your belly, let your tailbone pull you back to downward facing dog. Slow one more time. Inhale, lift the heels, round your back forward, head arrives last to plank. Bend your knees, arch your spine, tailbone pulls back, your head arrives last to down dog. Quicker. Inhale, roll forward to plank. Exhale, drag back to down dog. Inhale, wave forward. Exhale, back 2 more times. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Last time. Inhale, rolling through the body. Exhale, arrive in your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, and walk your feet towards your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your left hand underneath your face. Bend your left knee, straighten the right leg, and inhale, reach your right arm high. If you cannot reach the floor, use a block, a book, a pillow, anything to help you. Roll your shoulders back away from your ears. Stay for one more inhale. Exhale, switch sides, right hand down. Bend the right knee, straighten the left leg. Inhale, lift the left arm high. Think long spine, crown of your head forward, tailbone reaching back. Stay for one more inhale. Exhale, lower your left hand down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Bring your hands to your hips and stand tall, mountain pose. I'm going to turn to face you and mirror you. Inhale, lift your arms up. Grab your right wrist with your left hand, reach up and over to the left, another side bend. Inhale up to center, switch grips, reach up and over to the right. From here, we're going to do a few drop swings. Inhale, lift up to center. Exhale, drop down, let your arms sweep up. Inhale, stand all the way back up. Exhale, drop, create a little bounce here. So you bend your knees and then stretch your legs. Bend your knees, stretch your legs. I'm turning sideways. You keep going. You can start to pick up the pace or you can stay slow. Let the neck release. Move with your breath. Couple more. Let yourself lose control. One more time. On your next inhale, pause at the top. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Pause here in your mountain pose. You can close your eyes. Your heart might be racing a little bit. Feel that heart rate. Drop the tailbone down, knit the ribs in, roll your shoulders back. Inhale, lift your arms above your head. Exhale, flat back, fold all the way forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. As you exhale, plant your palms, reach your left foot back, lunge. Drop your back knee, untuck your back toes. Inhale, lift the arms up, low lunge. If you feel wobbly, move your right foot to the right. Hug your right hip back, drop your tailbone down. Take an inhale here, slowly. You can look at me, pike your hips back, let your right foot flex, push your hands back. Inhale, reach forward, return to your low lunge, arms up. Slowly, one more time. Exhale, your tailbone leads back, push back. Inhale, reach forward and up, low lunge. Faster. Exhale, push back. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. You are hinging from the hips. One more time. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward, pause. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale, reach out through your knuckles, lift your chest, arch. Exhale, release your hands down, frame your right foot. Tuck your back toes, push into your feet to lift your left leg all the way up, standing splits. Try to keep your hands close to your right foot. Drop your head down. And again, if you can't reach the floor, you can grab blocks or you can wrap one arm or both arms around your right calf. Think of reaching your forehead towards your right shin. Take one more inhale. Exhale, set your left foot down. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to your hips and stand tall. Second side. Inhale, lift your arms above your head. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your palms, step your right foot back. Drop your back knee down, untuck your back toes, and inhale, lift your arms high, low lunge. Again, you know where we're going, so if you felt wobbly, move your left foot to the left. Hug your left hip back, drop the tailbone. Stay for an inhale, lengthen your spine. Slowly reach your tailbone back. Let the left foot lift up, push your hands back. Inhale, plant your left foot as the hips drop. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, push back, hinging from your hips. Inhale, forward and up, low lunge, faster. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, push. Inhale, sweep 2 more times. Last time, exhale, back. Inhale, forward and pause with your arms up. Exhale, interlace your hands behind you, other thumb on top. Inhale, reach out through your knuckles, lift your chest, arch. Exhale, release your hands down. Tuck your back toes, push down to lift your right leg up, standing splits. Drop your head down. Again, hands can stay down, or you can bring one arm or both arms behind your left calf. Breathe into your left hamstrings. Stay for one more inhale. Exhale, step your right foot down next to the left. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Bring your hands to your hips and stand tall. Top of your mat. Inhale, lift your arms above your head. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, plant your palms, step back to plank position. Inhale in your plank. Exhale, slowly lower down to your belly. Once you're down, untuck your toes, legs together. Inhale, push into your palms, lift the chest, cobra pose. Shoulders stay away from your ears. You can keep your elbows bent. Hug your elbows in. Exhale, lower your chest. Tuck your toes under. Inhale, press up either to high plank or hands and knees. Exhale, hips high, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, walk or hop to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back to rise, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, hands to your heart. One more time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, halfway lift, hands down, step back to plank. Inhale in your plank. You can keep your knees up or drop your knees down. Exhale, lower halfway chaturanga. Untuck your toes. Inhale, lift your chest, upward facing dog. Thighs stay lifted, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, hips high, downward facing dog. Adding on, inhale, lift the right leg. Open up your right hip, bend your right knee, take ankle circles or hip circles. Make sure you get both directions, reverse if you haven't. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, step your right foot forward between your hands, warrior 2. Lower the left heel down. Inhale, open up the arms. Hold this first one. Right knee is tracking straight forward in line with your middle toes. Left pinky toe grounding down. Energy through both arms, drop your shoulders. On your inhale, straighten your right leg, reach both arms up. Exhale, re-bend your right knee, warrior 2. Flip your right palm up. Inhale, reach back, reverse your warrior. Exhale, return to warrior 2. Transitioning, inhale, rise, turn your right toes in. Open up your left toes, warrior 2 facing the back, left knee bends. Flip your left palm, inhale, reach back, reverse your warrior. Exhale, warrior 2, same transition. Inhale, rise, turn the left toes in. Open up the right toes, warrior 2. Inhale, reach back, reverse. Exhale, warrior again. Inhale, rise, pivot the feet. Open up to the left, bend the left knee, warrior 2. Inhale, reach back, reverse. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise, transition. Exhale, warrior 2 to the front. Inhale, reach back, reverse. Exhale, warrior 2, one more time. Inhale, rise. Exhale, warrior 2, left knee bends. Hold it here. Make sure your left knee is tracking straight forward. Right heel grounding down. Inhale, straighten the left leg, arms up. This time pull your right heel in, bend both knees, goddess pose, like a sumo squat. Take a few little pulses here. Knees tracking in the same direction as your toes. Stay low. Pause here. Inhale, straighten both legs, reach your arms high. Exhale, bend down, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower. 2 more times. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Hold it here. Bring your hands to your thighs and take a few rocks side to side. If you prefer elbows on your thighs, that works too. Just breathe into your hips. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach the arms up. Turn your toes in, and exhale, flat back fold all the way forward. Inhale, walk forward to a flat back, lengthen your spine. Keep the length in your spine as you exhale, walk back in. So your toes are in, heels out, slightly pigeon-toed. Send your weight forward towards the ball mounds of your feet. Lift your kneecaps and lift your shoulders up and away from your ears. Every inhale you think of lengthening. Every exhale you think of deepening. Inhale, walk forward to a flat back. I'm mirroring you, so bring your left hand down. Inhale, right arm up, twist. You can stay here, or another variation, bring your left hand to your right ankle, and then reach your top hand behind your back for your left hip. Stay for one more inhale. Exhale, slowly release down, switching sides. Right hand plants underneath your face. Inhale, left arm up. Hold it right here, or take your deeper twist, reaching for your ankle and your top hip. Stay for one more inhale. Exhale, unwind, release down. Pivot to the front of your mat to your lunge. Inhale, step back to plank. Either take a flow or go straight to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Open up your hip, bend your knee. Take your ankle circles or your hip circles here on this second side. And remember to get both directions. Reverse. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, step your left foot forward between your hands. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold back in. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, hands to your heart. Tree pose. I'm going to turn to face you. Again, I will mirror you. So stand on your left leg, turn your right hip out. Place the sole of your right foot to your inner calf or up on your inner thigh, but do not place it directly on your knee. So you decide below or above. Once you have your foot where you like it, check out your right hip. Drop your hip down. And when you're good with your balance, bring your hands to your heart. Notice if you're arching, drop your tailbone down, knit the ribs in, keep the shoulders back and down. Take a couple breaths here with your hands at your heart. Focus on one point in front of you. And now begin to move your arms freely. We don't do this often. There's no right or wrong. Try to challenge yourself by moving your upper body in every direction you can, while your lower body stays grounded and strong. It's okay if you get wobbly. It's okay if you fall out of it. Just take a moment to explore and feel free with the upper body. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands back to your heart. Again, your heart rate might have picked up a little bit. Turn your right thigh forward. Inhale, kick your right leg straight in front of you. Exhale, shake out your legs. Second side, now you know what we're doing. Stand on your right leg, turn your left leg out. Again, you decide, sole of your foot to your inner calf or your inner thigh, but not on your knee. When you have your foot where you like it, bring your hands to your heart. Drop your left hip down, drop your tailbone down, and start with the ribs knitted in. When you're ready, you can begin to move your arms freely, maybe something different than the first side. Again, if you fall, if you get wobbly, that's perfectly fine. Explore your limits, your range. You can also play with opening and closing your eyes or turning your gaze. You may notice one side is more stable than the other. Wherever you are, slowly bring your hands back to your heart. Pause. Find some stillness after the chaos. Turn your left knee forward. Inhale, straighten your left leg in front of you. Arms reach up. Exhale, shake it out. Standing at the top of your mat. Inhale, lift your arms above your head. Exhale, flat back, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Make your way to downward facing dog, however you like, flow or no flow. Take a couple breaths here in your downward facing dog. Reset. Slowly drop your knees down. Setting up for puppy dog pose, keep your hips stacked over your knees. Gaze forward, walk your hands forward, drop your chest and your chin. If your chest doesn't reach the ground, that's okay. You can also drop your forehead down. Feel your shoulder blades melt into your chest, chest down towards the ground. To come out of this, push into your palms, walk your hands back slightly, tuck your toes, and lift your hips downward facing dog. Another little sequence, we're going to start off slow. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Exhale, right knee to your left arm, pause. Straighten your right leg out to the left. Lower your left heel and inhale, lift your left arm up. You are in a fallen triangle. Ground down to keep the hips lifted, reach your right heel away from you. Take one more inhale. Exhale, lower your left hand. Inhale, use your core to lift your right leg up and open up your hip. Knee stays bent. Drop your foot behind you. Open up your chest, flip your dog, or take a wild thing. Big back bend here. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, bring your right hand back down. Inhale, kick your right leg back up. We're going to repeat it slowly one more time. Exhale, right knee to your left arm. Straighten your right leg out to the left. Lower your left heel. Inhale, lift your left arm high. Fallen triangle. Exhale, lower your left hand. Inhale, unwind, reach your right leg up. Open up your hip. Drop your right foot behind you and puff up the chest. Open up the front body. We're going to start to pick up the pace. Slowly unwind. Inhale, kick your right leg up. You can always go slower than me. Make your way to your fallen triangle. Right leg comes through. Inhale, open up. Flip your dog, right foot behind you. Arch. Right hand down. Kick the right leg right back through. Fallen triangle. Your leg does not have to straighten in between. Inhale, open up. Flip your dog, wild thing. 2 more times, maybe keep your right leg off of the ground as you kick through to fallen triangle. Hand comes down to flip open, wild thing. 1 more time, hand comes down, kick through, fallen triangle. And flip back open, wild thing. Inhale, kick your right leg high, pause in 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to your right wrist, pigeon pose. Drop the center of your left thigh straight down, flex your right heel away from you. You can stay on your hands, you can come down to your forearms, or you can walk your arms all the way forward like we do in child's pose. Relax your neck and breathe into your hips. Again, your heart rate might have picked up a bit. Come back to your breath. If you need to roll out your wrists, now's also a good time for that. If you're not already, begin to walk back up to your hands. Tuck your back toes and push straight back to downward facing dog. Shake it out, wiggle it out. Second side. Inhale, lift your left leg up, starting slow. Exhale, tap your left knee to your right arm. Straighten your left leg out to the right. Lower your right heel down. Inhale, lift your right arm high, fallen triangle. Reach your heels away from you. Take 1 more inhale. Exhale, lower your right hand down. Inhale, kick your left leg all the way back up. Open up your hip and drop your foot behind you, rolling open to fallen triangle or flip your dog. To come out of it, your left hand comes back down. You inhale, kick the left leg back up. And again, exhale, left knee to your right arm. Kick your left leg out to the right, lower the right heel down. Inhale, lift the right arm, fallen triangle. Exhale, lower your hand. Inhale, lift your left leg back and up. Open up your hip. Drop your foot to the ground behind you. Flip your chest open. We are going to go through this pattern 4 more times. Take it at your own pace. I am going to start to pick it up. Left hand comes down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee across to the right arm. Kick the leg through. Open up, fallen triangle. Right hand down. Left leg comes up and open into the wild thing. Left hand down. Left leg comes up. Kick it across to the right, fallen triangle. Right hand comes down to inhale, open up, roll open, wild thing. Twice more. Maybe try keeping your left leg off the ground in your fallen triangle. Wherever you are, 1 more full set. After your next wild thing, bring your left hand back down. Inhale, kick your left leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale your left knee to your left wrist, pigeon pose. Drop your right thigh down. Keep hugging your left hip back. Flex your left heel away from you. Stay on your hands, come down to elbows, or reach your arms in front of you. Come back to your breath. Let go of anything that's already passed. slowly begin to walk back onto your hands if you're not. Tuck your back toes and push back to downward facing dog. Shake out your legs and then take a moment of stillness here. This is your final down dog. Inner thighs rolling back, armpits turning in, ribs knitted in. On your inhale, lift your heels, gaze forward. We're going to step or hop through to a seated position. Once you're seated, bend your knees, plant your feet so that your feet and your thighs are hips width apart, and slowly roll down to your back. Setting up for bridge pose, ground down through the soles of your feet. Inhale, lift your hips up nice and high. Arms can stay by your sides, or you can interlace your hands underneath you, rolling onto your shoulders. Think of reaching your tailbone towards the backs of your knees, keeping your lower back nice and long, chin away from your chest. Stay for one more inhale. Exhale, release your hands and slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time. Take a couple breaths here. Bridge pose one more time. On your inhale, lift your hips up. If you interlaced hands, take the opposite grip, other thumb on top, and roll your shoulders under. You're grounding down through your arms and both of your feet. Try to activate a little more hamstrings, a little less glutes to keep your lower back open. Take one more inhale. Exhale, slowly lower back down. We will take 2 more back bends. You can stick with bridge pose, or if wheel pose or upward facing bow is in your practice, you'll bring your hands next to your ears. Whenever you're ready, inhale, make your way up into your 3rd back bend. Continuing to breathe deeply. Wherever you are, slowly make your way back down, one vertebrae at a time. Pause on your back. And we will take one more back bend of your choice. Bridge pose, wheel pose, or any other back bend you need to practice today. When you're ready, you're inhaling to lift. And slowly make your way back down. From here, stay on your back and extend your left leg straight in front of you. Hug your right knee into your chest. Interlace your hands up across your right shin. Use your arms to take a few hip circles, moving in both directions. When you're ready, take your twist. Cross your right knee over to the left. Open up the right arm and gaze over your right shoulder. You want to keep both shoulders pressing down evenly. Inhale, return your right knee back to center and switch sides. Right leg long, left knee into your chest. Take your hip circles. When you're ready, cross your left knee over to the right, open up your left arm, gaze over the left shoulder, twist. Inhale, knee back to center, and hug both knees into your chest. Take a few rocks side to side or circles, massaging your back. When you're ready, you'll start to rock back and forth up and down the length of your spine until you rock all the way up to sitting. Once you're seated, I'm going to turn to face you. Bend your knees and bring the soles of your feet together. You can decide if you want your heels slightly forward, a wider diamond, or you can pull them in closer. Hands can be on top of your ankles, or you can slide your palms under your ankles. Sit up tall, roll your shoulders back, and exhale, fold forward from the hips. Let your head relax, let gravity open up your hips here. Maybe gently pressing your elbows down into your thighs. Inhale, roll up your spine, bring your knees back together, and straighten your legs in front of you. Sit up tall on both sits bones. Inhale, reach the arms up. Flex your heels forward as you exhale, fold forward. Try to keep your shoulders back and away from your ears. You can keep your knees bent here if you need to, or use a strap or an object around your feet. Use every inhale to lengthen your spine, and every exhale to fold a little deeper. On your inhale, roll up your spine, and exhale, make your way down to your back, one vertebrae at a time. Once you're down, hug your knees in and open up for happy baby. Soles of your feet up. Grab the outsides of your feet or your ankles. You can hold still, you can rock side to side, or you can extend your legs open and close. If there's any other last pose you like to finish with, take what you need to feel complete, and then begin to make your way to your final resting pose. Find a position where you can fully relax. Let your breath become natural and your weight fall heavy. Use these next few minutes for your body to absorb all the benefits of your practice. Shavasana. Slowly start to bring awareness back to your breath. Deepen your inhales and lengthen your exhales. Bring movement to your fingers and your toes, wrists and ankles. Rock your head side to side. As you inhale, reach your arms up and back, full body stretch to the tips of your toes. Exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Carefully roll to one side, pausing in a fetal position. With the help of your hands, press yourself up to a comfortable seat, keeping the eyes closed, spine tall. Exhale everything out. Slowly, take a deep inhale through your nose, lift your arms above your head, pause at the top. Open mouth, exhale, hands to your heart. Dropping our chin to our chest, with love and gratitude, namaste. Thank you for sharing your practice with me.